I think information is the key, but I also came across something that was very punching until I realized that yes, information is not indeed the key, but rather comprehension. Gathering information from different respondents tells an organization what to do whenever they enter into the international market, approaching different cultural backgrounds. My name is Elvis Kaka. I'm your facilitator for today's program. And our main topic and focus for today's program or episode is to talk about how to collect data from respondents and used by organizations. So we have two methodologies, that is the quantitative approach and the qualitative approach. Here I have with me Miss Alberta Boateng Frimpong and Sefako Bobobi. Yes, so today we are coming to talk about the quantitative and qualitative approach in collecting data as an organization whenever you enter into the international market. Thank you. Now, Alberta, when you talk of
Hello.
qualitative data, what does it mean? I know of collecting data to talk about how and why people patronize other brands, right? So I'm asking if I'm collecting qualitative data, what does it mean?
Okay, so I think with qualitative methods or research, it deals with human understanding and their behaviors towards purchasing products or goods. Yes.
So, how do we understand human behavior? This is some questions that people have been asking, and then I feel like today that we've had the chance to discuss it, we can delve deeper for our viewers to also understand what we are also talking about. So, how do we understand human behavior?
Okay, so with human understanding, you can use interviews and focus groups.
Wow, wow. So the interview, how does it constitute to understanding human behavior?
Um, with interviews, you can use surveys or you meet consumers face to face
Okay.
and ask certain questions. Yes, and get their opinion to understand.
Very well, very well. So you send surveys in what way? So the service will be in a word form where you
Yes.
allow people to express themselves. That's people if you are not able to reach out to them, as in a focus groups or maybe interviewing them or through observations and stuff. Very
Yes.
well, very well. So let's jump to Sefako Bobobi. So please, can you also talk about the quantitative methods? Because I know quantitative has to do with numerics and then the
Yeah.
matrices and the statisticals. Oh, Charlie.
Yeah.
So brief us, brief us.
Quantitative is more or less talking about what is happening.
Okay.
And personally, I like statistics and every other thing that has to do with numbers.
Mathematician.
Yeah. So quantitative data helps a researcher identify patterns,
Okay.
like through their surveys, like metric. They use metrics to find out how consumers would be able to purchase their products and
I see. So how do I reach to people with my service? So service, how is it done? I've been hearing of this word. Can you please come down to my level so that I understand the word very well?
okay, and with surveys, unlike qualitative research,
Okay.
with quantitative, it's more close ended. Like the questions are put, perhaps you ask a question, targeting a customer that's like, would you like this product? Yes or no?
Oh, okay.
But then with qualitative, like they're open to express themselves, like you said, like
Alright, so
they're able
the
to,
quantitative or the surveys is talking about boxing the people
yeah.
for them to just comply with whatever you have sent across and not giving external information outside whatever you provided, right? Oh, okay, and you were talking also of the matrices using statistics and stuff to measure performance and blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So assuming I'm coming to Ghana to establish a business here, right? Looking at Ghana's population, that is 303.3 million plus
Yeah.
in Ghana now. Can you tell me which approach I should use? Should I use quantitative or I should use the qualitative?
Quantitative will be
Why
better
quantitative?
because it's more generalized.
Okay.
It's able to cover a huge amount of people, unlike qualitative, because it deals with numbers basically. Like you don't really need to hear from like how expressive qualitative is.
Okay.
Quantitative is just it's easy to use.
It's easy to use. So you are saying
Yeah.
quantitative is better used when you are facing a larger population, and then
Yes.
qualitative is the other side of it, where you are looking at a smaller
A small,
population,
yeah.
right? Okay, okay. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. So today's program was about quantitative and qualitative. Somebody is ringing in my ears that why don't we mix the two as an organization coming to an international setting? If you are entering into the international market, it's good to, have the qualitative understanding of the people as well as the quantitative understanding of the people, which constitutes or comes together to form what is called the mixed approach.
Yeah.
So, thank you very much for today's episode. I know you enjoyed the program. I also enjoyed it indeed. We'll meet again in the subsequent episodes. Thank you, and see you again.